Hi, I'm Greg. I'm the dealer principal here at Grand Teton Harley-Davidson. We're going to talk to you today about Hog and its association with the Harley-Davidson brand. Hog has a long history with the Harley-Davidson brand. It's tied to racing victories, Wall Street, community, and even lawsuits. Even though the company was formed in 1903, Model 1 was completed in the fall of 1904 and immediately taken to the racetrack. And the bike actually performed admirably for basically a prototype bike. It took 4th place in the race. So after the 4th place finish in 1904, Harley-Davidson went silent for about a decade, even though motorcycle racing was bigger than baseball at the time, with Indian, Excelsior, others just dominating the track. So in 1914, because of the press that Indian was getting, Harley-Davidson decided to form a factory team. They were called the Wrecking Crew. And in 1915 to 1916, they went out and dominated. It was a bunch of blue-collar, hard-working guys that really took it to Indian and started the Indian Harley-Davidson Wars. One Harley-Davidson racer in particular, Ray Waisheer, the Kansas Cyclone, or the Cyclone for short, had a lot of success with Harley-Davidson's racing team. Combustion engines at this moment in time were really new, and reliability was questionable. Ray had several victories slip through his fingers due to mechanical failure and safety issues. And so the motor company and Ray really understood that, hey, at this moment in time, the most important thing for racing wasn't just top speed, it was actually speed over distance. The bikes actually had to hold up. During one particular race, a 100-mile cornfield classic in Marion, Indiana, Ray disappeared at the front end of the races and wandered off and came back with a pig that he named Johnny. Johnny ended up becoming a symbol for that particular race, as the Wrecking Crew would put Johnny on top of the tank of their motorcycles during their victory laps. Ray in particular ended up winning as the champion of this 6-day race series and was greeted by Johnny at the end. Johnny became a symbol of Harley-Davidson in that moment in time, although the pig never appeared again. So the Wrecking Crew became known as the Harley Hogs or the Hog Boys because they were hogging victories from other competitors. They were winning almost all the races that they entered, and this was back in the 20s. But the pictures of Ray and the team at the victory line in this particular 6-day race became synonymous with Harley-Davidson over time. And in the 60s, pictures of Ray drove home this point of Harley-Davidson motorcycles becoming known as Hogs. Through the mid part of the 20th century, Harley-Davidson continued its winning ways on the race circuit, and Harley-Davidson enthusiasts referred to the race team as the Hogs and Harley-Davidson's as Hogs, but the motor company itself didn't use the Hog name until the 1980s. In 1981, Willie G. Davidson, the grandson of one of the Davidson founders, led a buyback with 13 other investors to buy Harley-Davidson back from AMF for $80 million. In 1983, the motor company started the Harley Owners Group, or Hog for short. Hog is a community of riders all across the globe backed by Harley-Davidson, and members get all sorts of benefits all the way across the globe. One of the benefits is free membership at the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee, along with things like roadside assistance, patches, pins, and access to a global community of like-minded individuals. And today, the Harley Owners Group, or the Hog chapters all around the globe, make up the largest motorcycle group in the entire world. Harley-Davidson liked the Hog name so much that they actually tried to trademark it, but ended up in a legal dispute in 1999 with a motorcycle shop called the Hog Farm from New York. Ultimately, a judge ended up ruling that Hog was too general a term to be used for big motorcycles. Now, I don't know if Harley-Davidson really should own the word Hog, but nobody's ever referred to a Honda Goldwing as a Hog, unless they're kind of joking around. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. And if you know about what happened to the Hog Farm, please let us know as well. We kind of looked it up and couldn't find anything on it. One of the more interesting uses that Harley-Davidson had for the term Hog actually is tied to Wall Street, and a far cry from the racetracks or dirt tracks, and it actually is their ticker symbol on the New York Stock Exchange. HOG is synonymous with Harley-Davidson on Wall Street, and in 2006, Harley-Davidson was successful in changing their ticker symbol to Hog. Now, the day that Harley-Davidson was able to actually affect this change on Wall Street with their ticker symbol being Hog, on that particular day, Harley-Davidson's stock price surged to an all-time high of $75.50, a price that it hasn't reached since. While Johnny the Pig really just had a short time in the limelight back in the 1920s, he's had a lasting impact on the Harley-Davidson brand, and the Hog moniker has carried for decades as part of the 120-year rich history of Harley-Davidson. Let us know in the comments down below what you think about Harley-Davidson's use of Hog and what it's meant to you. Follow Grand Teton Harley-Davidson for more YouTube content. Make sure you subscribe and like and share with all your friends.